Now, the cost of higher education in the country is set to substantially reduce if the recommendations of the National Committee on Review of the New University Education Funding Model are implemented. The committee, which wound up its work last week, is calling for a review of the costing of courses as well as the banning of methods. Brenda Wanga has more.
The committee, which was appointed in September last year, has made a raft of recommendations aimed at addressing the contentious issues that plagued the student-centered funding model. The model that has since been declared unconstitutional was criticized for being discriminatory by tying funding to a student's economic status and placing the cost of courses out of reach of thousands of students, amongst others. The committee, which worked on 4 different streams to review the new funding model for universities and TVETs, to review appeals on categorizations of students into bands and structure of student loans and the cost of university academic programs, is recommending to the appointing authority a raft of measures that, if adopted and implemented fully, could bring relief to learners and their parents.
So, Makori, this thing is here.
Sources intimated to Citizen TV that the committee took note of what it agreed was the exorbitant cost of academic programs in public universities as compared to the cost of the same in private and other regional universities. The committee established that the costing of the programs was based on a student-lecture ratio that did not reflect the reality in public universities. The review of the same, if adopted, is set to reduce the cost of academic programs by at least 23%. The committee also recommends that the governance structures at public universities be strengthened by giving parents a seat at the decision-making table on the university's councils. The students will also see a more balanced method of allocating HELB funds if the recommendations are adopted. The committee wants all students to be allocated funds uniformly without reference being made to their economic status. The new funding model had categorized students into 5 bands, from the extreme needy to the high-income earners, with the needy getting higher allocations in terms of scholarships and upkeep, while the high-income earners got less funds for scholarships and upkeep. Brenda Wanga, Citizen TV.